Welcome into today's training camp practice report, the last one of the summer. Alex Barth, Scott Zolak with you from 98.5 high above the practice field at Gillette Stadium.
Went fast. I mean, everybody's breaking everything down. And after this, they're going to break it down for you. I think we're going to big hit on the afternoon show.
Yep.
But seems like Dennis on his trip to Nantucket forgot to bring the hand cart and the push cart to put all the stuff on.
Jim brought one.
He just took off.
Jim saved the day.
Yeah, good job, Jim.
So
Jim's working today.
Second and 2 joint practices against the Philadelphia Eagles for the Patriots. Yesterday felt like a more definitive Patriots win. This was more back and forth. The big thing this one, though, was, before we get to the actual football performance, scrappy, physical practice. You've been waiting for this, especially the Eagles' offense against the Patriots' defense. 5 or 6 times they had to separate the players. I wouldn't say there was like a full-blown fight at any point.
Right.
You know, maybe some guys doing a little more than pushing and shoving.
It's not even a fight. This is like normal game stuff where like you get separated by refs. Like this is good stuff. And what I take away, the biggest takeaway is this isn't like Patriots Carolina for a couple of years ago where it's kind of 2 teams on the downward slope. These are 2 teams on the rise. Well, Philly's been a contender for years. Won in a Super Bowl 2 years removed. Patriots are on their way, just came out of a Super Bowl. It's big stuff. You had somebody bitching about cost of water today. You got to see 2 NFL contending teams go at it. And you're complaining you had to pay $5 for cold water. Give me a break.
How important is that physicality in this setting?
It's good because if you're going 100%, you got guys flying around. Some guys are second and third team guys. They're trying to make a name here. You got to be careful there because that's how guys get hurt. I thought both teams took care of each other very well this week.
Yeah, no injuries.
Yeah, you're not like overextending to where you're rolling up a guy in the back off a missed block or somebody's late to the quarterback. You hit him high. No, it's good work, good physical, intense work. I would call it intense. That was intense.
All right, so let's talk about the.
Which means no starter will play on Saturday.
I'd be surprised if we see many, if any. Let's talk about the performance on the field. We'll start with the quarterback. Drake May was picked off twice.
Yeah.
Now, one of those, the first one's on him. They're 4th and 5 on the goal line, tries to throw to A.J. Brown in the flat. Reek Woolen was all over it from the snap, jumped it, would have been a pick 6. The second one, so instead of doing the 1-minute full field drill that they've been doing where you got to get in field goal range, I think they're at about the 30. You might have had a better view than me. At the 30, going in, 45 seconds, needing a touchdown. He tries hitting A.J. Brown on a slant. It's a little out in front of him, but I think it's one you could reasonably expect him to catch off A.J. Brown's hands. Credit to Jalix Hunt. Made an unbelievable diving play to might have been the best player on the field for the Eagles these last 2 days. He was great, but what did you think of May's performance today? And
no Jalen Carter today, too.
No Jalen Carter. Were you worried he was maybe forcing the ball to A.J. Brown a little bit much?
No, because I think that's where you got to figure out what works and what doesn't work for you. That's where you need to go. Have increased scoring, red zone, short yardage, goal line, that stuff. You got to find out what the hell works. And if that play doesn't work, you throw it out. But let's find out what we got with A.J. Can A.J. win over the goal line right there? Can a quarterback make a smart, good, accurate throw to where you're going to eliminate any possible interception? You already got points coming out of there. You're already at 3.
Right.
Let's not give up 0 here, Then that's how you flip games. That's how teams build momentum and go the other way with it. That's what sucks.
I will say, as a plus for Brown, who was, he had some other catches today. He was okay.
Dobbs. Good day by Dobbs.
I'm going to get to Dobbs in a second. Just on Brown, he owned Quinion Mitchell these 2 days, the Eagles' top corner. I mean, he got open against him.
Day one.
Literally the first snap wasn't a catch, but Mitchell almost pulled his pants down upon review, seeing that video. Yes, Romeo Dobbs. I think
if you had refs, that would have been a flag. One-on-one,
I thought Dobbs had a good day.
Great day.
I thought Mac Hollins had another good day.
He did. Hollins is coming on now.
Yeah, he really is. Romeo Dobbs. I said Romeo Dobbs. Who else was I going to say? Keyshawn Boutte had a nice second team, but nice back shoulder contested catch. Kyle Williams caught a deep touchdown. The Patriots, you want to know who really won the joint practices? The Patriots receivers were excellent both days.
Did you hear what Burt Breer told us?
I did not.
So he said he spoke with Colts personnel.
Yeah.
They said, "Wow, up here, New England's got really good talent on a perimeter. Like he goes that's top of the league type team." I'm like, wow. Talking about like beat up there with Cincinnati and the Cowboys and those teams.
So they've come a long way in not a long time.
Rams, yeah.
In that regard, what do you think of where Keyshawn Boutte's at? We haven't talked about him in a little bit.
Same guy. It's not going to be big and flashy, but it's going to be productive and consistent.
Is he going to be here?
I hope. I think I'd keep him over Chisholm. No question.
Okay.
No question now. Chisholm has done anything he can.
What'd you think of the line? I thought the Patriots' offensive line better today than yesterday in the pass or in the run game. About the same in pass protection.
when I'm sitting there and I'm getting ready to call that game in Seattle, I'm so worried about the run.
Yeah.
Like I want to see
like
that
the
run
Patriots
game
running the ball.
Right. Like, because that's how a couple of these fisticuffs started today. They got stuffed in the middle, and Eagles are pushing you back, and you get pissed off, and you push back. So there's some frustration here, I think, in a running game.
How hard is it to gauge that in this setting where there's not live tackling? I thought, for the defense, I thought they were doing live tackling. I think Christian Barmore was just tackling people. But how hard, like in the passing game, right? You complete a 15-yard pass, you complete a 15-yard pass. You can tell that's a positive play regardless of what would have really happened after the catch. In the run game, it's not that simple. How hard is it to gauge that? And how hard is it to work on that when you're not doing live tackling?
Very hard. I think it's very hard. That's where, like, it busts up your rhythm. I even heard the fullback talking about, I got two different styles of running back. I got one guy that's a pro in Ramondre. It's got a little more patient.
Yep.
You got a guy like Henderson who's really up my back because he's so fast. Like, he's got to develop that. And that's just like, you need that type of stuff to where you can bounce it off. And not everybody's been out there from day one. They're managing him a little bit. And they're going to have to manage Hunter Henry at some point here because you're going to need this guy for the 18 games, or 17. But you just got to do with what you can deal with right now. And it's the tough part of camp. You can't simulate these things.
The Patriots defense, two more takeaways today, both Marcus Jones against Jalen Hurts. What do you think of Jalen Hurts in these practices?
Terrible. Streaky.
Yeah.
Streaky. I thought, good yesterday at the beginning, bad at the end. I saw the Marcus Jones pick.
Yeah.
Hurts got flushed, came up in the pocket, threw it right into double coverage. Two defenders closed on him, ball pops up, Marcus Jones picks it off, runs back, pick six. So I didn't think Hurts was great.
He had another toe tap one as well. They're still struggling against the run. Really, the front, they got some pressure today, but it's coming on blitzes. Or Milton Williams. Milton Williams had a would-be sack on a play that turned into one of those Marcus Jones interceptions. But, I think the run game the other way, too, is going to be a question. Like, I'm worried about their edge guys getting pressure, but I think that they'll be a good blitzing team. And I don't think you want to have to major in that, but it's something that I feel like they'll be able to do. Yeah. Against the run, I have some bigger questions.
You should. That's part of the problem here because I think it's securing the edge, too. It's going to be interesting to see how they play Akis. Is he going to be a first, second down guy, and are you going to bring guys like Ponder in on maybe a pass rush situation? So that's you got to look back at last year how they generated pressure and how they tried to stop the edge because they got killed in the Super Bowl. That back took him out of sight, out of mind on that right sideline. He was able to get the daylight. They got to be able to stop the run on the edge. Like I think they're going to be okay in the middle. I think once you get Barmore and Milton there and you start seeing it more, they're going to be fine there. But now all of a sudden, are your edge guys good enough to secure that edge?
How do you feel about, they officially break camp today. They have two more practices before roster cuts. So it's day off tomorrow, game on Saturday, day off on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday, they're scheduled to have 2 days. Then they go to Cleveland for the preseason finale, and that'll be it before roster cuts, and then you really ramp up for Seattle. What's your big picture like compared to what you were expecting coming into camp? They ahead of where you thought they'd be, behind where you thought they'd be. How do you feel this team is as camp unofficially ramps up?
I feel it right there. About right where I expected. The quarterback, another year with Josh and an improved perimeter and shoring up that offensive line. I think right now the offense is ahead of the defense.
Okay.
I don't question that. I thought Drake could have potentially struggled in these two practices. Okay. Because of how good the Eagles are at getting to the quarterback and just how physical they are defensively in their secondary with Cooper and stuff. So I'm impressed with him. He sounds like he studied the game. Yeah. He's calmer when he talks. He eliminated when he answered questions. He's worked on becoming a great leader, and it just feels like he's in comfort right now with everything that he's doing. So I'm pleased with that.
So that sounds like a good kind of they're where I thought they'd be.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, but I'm worried about special teams too. Like you might have a kicker issue. That can't happen.
So as we wrap it up here and look ahead, that's one of my big things I'm watching for on Saturday night. How many chances does he get?
Oh, Mike's telling Josh, 4th and 1, 4th and we're not going for it. He's kicking.
Right. They're going to get him as many looks.
Game planning here. We need to figure out if he's fixed.
What else are you looking for on Saturday night?
Try to think. I want to see more of Akis.
Yeah.
And
how about that third running back battle? Feels like Hassan Haskins
is
the guy
coming on.
Yeah.
Looks like the guy.
He's only been here a week. He's big, dude. And I don't know if you've gotten to see him like down there.
No,
you actually see
down there.
6'2", 225, looks every bit of it.
That's a good poke right there.
Like Vrabel drafted him to be behind Derrick Henry in Tennessee, and you can see why. Like nobody's built like Derrick Henry, but he doesn't look like a running back. He looks like a tight end.
That's good. So, we need those types.
I'll be looking forward to watching him.
That's how you improve the running game, bud.
that will do it for us.
No way.
This year. What is this year? Is this the second or third year we've done this? Third year of the training camp practice report. So I appreciate you doing this after every practice. Seriously, I appreciate you sticking around.
Fly like that.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You're gonna get women after this, man.
Oh yeah.
Chicks are gonna be checking this out.
Well, I was gonna get like a preseason haircut. Should I let it go?
No, let it go.
Good to know.
I like that flow.
All right.
Chop it off. It's guys too like they look at you like too tight, too conformed. They want like a loose Alex Barth.
You know, I used to have like longer hair.
Hey, I'm here. I didn't put any gel in my hair, but I'm here to party. You know.
Well, you can catch out the hair more later. Matt Dolph and I are going to have an episode of the
you should get that French
Patriots
crap
podcast.
McCone wears.
McCone wears French crap?
He wears French stuff, like skin stuff. This La Pouche Posay.
I think I'm on with you guys tomorrow, so I'll have to get that from him tomorrow.
Okay, good. See you tomorrow,
podcast
Alex.
with me and Matt Dolph coming up. Patriots Up podcast, 98.5sportshub.com. Zoe's out. I got to go do Felger and Maz. Thanks for watching, everybody.